We begin with a developing story from the Lakeshore, where a group in Manitowoc gathered to protest an offensive Facebook post. The group, Lakeshore's United Visionaries, say an image in that post shows a group of prominent business leaders from Manitowoc posing with what appears to be a noose while on a recent fishing trip.
Now that photo, which has since been deleted, shows 4 men on a boat. One of the men appears to be holding a noose in reference to the recent NASCAR incident of a noose discovered in NASCAR racer Bubba Wallace's garage. Lakeshore's United Visionaries took a screenshot. They reposted the picture, and there you see it.
And in response to that picture, a peaceful protest was held in Manitowoc this evening in front of the Wharf, a business owned by one of the men in the photo.
Local 5's Eric Richards was at the protest and brings us the message of the organizers.
On Wednesday, all eyes were on the small town of Manitowoc after a controversial picture surfaced online showing 4 prominent local business owners on a boat with one man holding a rope in the shape of a noose. The original post has since been taken down, but Local 5 obtained it through a source. The caption on the post said, quote, "It really is a garage door pull," end quote, in what many feel is a direct reference to the investigation into the situation involving NASCAR's Bubba Wallace, where a similar rope was displayed. In Manitowoc, 2 of the men in the photo have been identified as Jeff Just of Just Orthodontics and Brennan Seehafer of The Wharf. Reaction to the photo immediately poured in online. Members of the Lakeshore United Visionaries organization organized a protest in front of the Wharf.
He's well known in the community, and a lot of people are looking at him first to say, hey, what's going on? And he reached out with a message to say, hey, I don't condone this. This is not okay. And now we want him to put a face to his message.
Seehafer, who arrived to his bar ahead of the protest, addressed the crowd and spoke to the media.
My apology doesn't mean anything until you can actually see what we're doing to prove it.
After the meeting with the people who were outraged by this entire incident, the group marched towards the police station. Here at the Wharf, things are shut down right now, closed. It's unclear when things are going to open. This latest social media situation has shined a bright light on a small town, which is described by some as a great place to live. But there are calls for change.
Some of us younger ones to look at it, as a lesson to how to avoid it and stay away from it so it doesn't keep happening.
Seehafer, who stood alone while addressing the crowd, wanted to make something perfectly clear.
I wish that there was the other guys right with me right now, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. I was not aware of the incident 100% until I saw this, and the direct correlation with that was pretty shocking.
Jeff Just sent a statement to Local 5, which reads in part, quote, "I know I've made a terrible mistake and that it has reflected on me, my family, staff, colleagues, and our community, and for that I am sorry." In Manitowoc, Eric Richards, Local 5 News.
Thanks, Eric. The other 2 men in the photo have not been publicly identified.